Hi, welcome to another Bitcoin analysis. I'm going to try and keep this weekly series done every weekend so you can keep up to date with what's happening with Bitcoin. So first of all, if you remember from last week, we were in unknown territory where Bitcoin was approaching nearly 100,000 US dollars. So I'm going to carry on from last week and we'll see where the charts have got in the last week since the price action. I think the last video was on the 23rd of November. So last Saturday, so make sure you watch that. So first of all, we're going to start on the weekly time frame as I always do, and this is where you want to mark your support and resistance levels. So these are the levels that you see in blue. Here is a support region, and here is your resistance, which is when it was on price was at 75,000. As you can see, price has breached that and made all-time highs since. You can see this price action is all in the unknown. We don't know what's happening next. You can see on the weekly time frame you've got 1, 2, 3 engulfing massive bullish candlesticks. So bullish momentum is there, prices continue to increase. However, you can see this candlestick now, the latest candlestick for the week, you can see it is a hammerhead here. So you can see sellers have tried to push the price down. I'll just zoom in. Sellers have tried to push the price down, but buyers have been able to push it back up. So you see this large candlestick here represents that sellers are trying to push it down, but overall you can see it's going to potentially close as a hammerhead candle, which is a bullish candlestick. So it indicates that prices continue to be bullish. It doesn't show a potential reversal on a weekly time frame. So if I show you on the weekly, you can see that price has breached this weekly level, weekly support, and I predicted price would go to 110,000. That is your next weekly resistance. However, it's at the 0% at the moment. I don't even think it's going to hit 110,000 at the moment. I think if it goes to minus 23, it'll go to 118,000. So that is my Fibonacci where I used, and if I show you, if I go to the monthly time frame, you can see I grabbed the Fibonacci tool, the 100% from the previous low all the way to the most recent higher high, which is where price action is currently. So you got your 100% here, you got your 0 there, and you can see here you go. This is where price can go next, minus 23%, which is 120,000. And in the best case scenario, if it continues to be bullish, minus 61. I feel as though the peak of the bull run next summer is going to be 150,000. That is going to be the max that I can go to. People are saying Bitcoin is going to 1 mil, blah blah blah. If you're getting the Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high, this is a best case scenario, and this is a most overestimated price action. That's the best way I can say it. We go to minus 61. So that's how I see Bitcoin playing out in the long term. In the short term, let's see what's happening. So if I go to the daily time frame, break it down on the daily perspective, you can see from my last video, last Saturday, price action was somewhere here in this region. So if I go Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Saturday, there you go. Price is here. Run on that bearish candlestick, just this one there. So as you can see, price since then, it made a higher low. You can see it gone down to a H4 level. Remember, this is my daily support because this is where I made a high low on the daily, so I'll continue to leave that there. Since then, it made a higher low on a H4 time frame. So if I go to H4, let me just tidy up a bit. So if I go to H4, if you are trading intraday, sorry, if you have a look here, you can see Bitcoin move from the daily resistance, it moved to this H4 support. Why is it H4 support? Because of this level here, and I drew this yellow zone, all because of that. You can see price came to the H4 zone, it then went back, rejected the resistance, came back to support, breached the support, went all the way back to the next H4 support. So this is how your supply and demand levels are so accurate. Look, I've only based these yellow zones based on this higher low here, based on this higher low here, and I braced it on this higher low on the 20th of November, and I respected it 10 days later, 6 days later. So that's how, if you use your supply and resistance, supply and demand levels, you know where prices go next. So I knew once price came to this level here, it can either breach it and go down to the support, or it can reject it and go up to this level here, and it's done exactly that. It's gone just to this resistance, it's then made a higher low, it's gone back to this resistance, a H4 resistance, and now it's gone back to the support. So from here we can expect price to move in between these levels. If it breaches it, as you've seen previously, it could breach it and go to this level here, it could go down further to this daily support. So that's how you can manage your H4 intraday trading levels. Right now I expect price is slightly bullish. Tomorrow, on the next 12 hours, 24 hours, I expect price to move to this level here, which is gonna test the all-time high level again before it breaches and goes down. It can either go up or it can come back down, but right now it seems to be in a range for the last 7-8 days, so I expect it to go within a range again and trade in these levels. If price goes here, you could take a sell trade to this level and a sell trade again to this level, or if it's here, you could take a buy trade and a buy trade as so. But I expect price to be within this range. If price does breach the all-time high next week, I expect it to make a high low. This is where you can enter a buy trade, and that is where your TP would be the 110,000 region or the 120,000. But that's my perspective on Bitcoin. It is still bullish. Keep hodling, and also if you're buying, try and buy on a daily level, and if you're intraday trading during the day, try and buy it on a H4 intraday level, which is the yellow zones. Hope you enjoyed that quick analysis of Bitcoin. Like, share and subscribe. Peace.